Search Sources, Part 2, Finding Books by Title and Author. I need the Tease Study Guide. I think that's what it's called. That's what everybody calls it. Do you have my chemistry book? It's called General Organic and Biological Chemistry.
My professor wants me to read the America play. Do you have it?
Sooner or later, you're going to need to find a specific item using the catalog. But how do you do it? You need to bind a work's title together with quotes. Quotes act like ropes to keep the words together and in the order you type them. Let's go to the library webpage and try it out. First, we open the scroll box and go to the library catalog. Next, we type in the title in quotes. Yes, we're looking for General Organic and Biological Chemistry. Notice the quotes? The and is inside the quotes, so that's fine. And here we are. There are lots of books with your title. But how do I know which one is the right one? First, let's get rid of the really old stuff. You want a reasonably current textbook. Let's make it from the last 10 years. Now, instead of relevance, let's set this to date newest. And we have only 3 results. Yeah, but the newest one is 2019. Sometimes you can get away with an older edition if it's reasonably current. Let's check them out. You can only check that one out for 3 days, and you have to go all the way to Alpharetta. This one's downtown, but it's out until the end of the semester. And this one doesn't even leave the building at Dunwoody, and it's 2015. You know, I think I'm going to have to buy this textbook even though it's very expensive. I think you're right, but you can use a reserve copy. If you have to until your textbook arrives. Also, reserve books are placed on very short borrowing periods so that one student doesn't take them home for the entire semester. So, reserve is a good thing in an emergency. Now this time, we're going to set up the library catalog. And we're not going to put the title in quotes because we're unsure if that's really the title. We think that those words are in there, but if that is not the exact title and we put it in quotes, we're not going to get anything. So let's let it run. And here we are. It looks like we're finding it. But we don't want to go all the way back to 1922, quite obviously. Let's take the last 4 years and let's refine. And let's make sure the newest ones are at the top. We pick date newest. That does not look right. But this looks good. And this is 2022. This is 2023. I think this is close to the most current version. It doesn't matter which we choose because we're going to look at the subject and see what this is really called. Study guides was in our subject headings. But Tease was not. It was in the title. Now we have a subject heading for what you need. Test of Essential Academic Skills Study Guides. We click, and we don't want to go all the way back to 2006, so we change this to 2020 and refine, and we have only 7 results, and they're by date newest, and we have a choice of 4 different books. Let's see if we can find them. This is on reserve at Dunwoody. This is at Alpharetta. And it is item in place, sign in for availability. So we'll sign in. Let's look again. And you can open any of these up. It's on a number of campuses. You can take this out. Is it the one I want? I don't know. Let's go back. Back again. This is the one I want. And it says it's at all these libraries, and I can take it out. This is great. Thank you. Now let's look for the America Play. Let's set it to library. Now, we have a title that we actually know. It starts with a the, so you want to leave that off. And you type in America Play. Just 2 words. We have them in quotes, so they're bound together. Wow! It looks like you got your play.
It sure does. But what are all these other books doing here?
They probably have the America Play inside them. Let's take a look. Sometimes there's a description. Sometimes there's just a table of contents. Here's the explanation. This book discusses the America Play.
So it's like a critique.
Yes.
Well, I could get this book. Let's see, it's online, and it's also at Atlanta and Newton. Online and Atlanta and Newton. But I'd like to know what other books that Suzan-Lori Parks has written, especially her plays. How can I do that?
We can just switch it up here. Or we can click on her name right there. Let's copy her for now. We hit Control-C. And we put it up here. We make sure it's in quotes because it's a name and we want to keep it together. Go. And here we have some kind of critique. Here we have another critique. They're both at Atlanta. Now we get down here and we have plays. 365 days, 365 plays. Top dog, underdog. We have an interview. We even have Venus. And then we have more stuff. I'm not sure what all of this is. I think it's plays. If we want only Suzan-Lori Parks as an author, we go down to where the authors are. We click Apply Filters, and there you have it. All of her works, including the America Play.
Thank you. This is great.
And so, we have learned to use GillFind to find items when you know the exact title. We've learned to use GillFind to find items when you don't know the exact title, but know most of it. And we've learned to use title searches as a way to begin author and subject heading exploration. Have a great time with your research and have a great day.